Hi there, grade nines. I hope you're good for my substitute teacher today. You have 2 blocks to work on a scratch assignment. Now, last class, some of you were helping me with a variety of other tasks, and the other half of you got started with scratch. So I'm going to show you how you can do the same lesson as a beginner or as someone who's a little bit more advanced. You are not allowed to be on any other website other than Google Classroom, Scratch, and then if you need to look up images, that's it. If I see you on anything else, what the sub does, they'll write down your name and we'll have to have a talk. I am only going to give you this class and maybe one more class to work on Scratch, and then we're going to move on to microbits or robotics or something else. Okay, so in Google Classroom, you should already be added to my Google Classroom. You can see everybody's names here. But if you're not, you're going to click here, and you can pause video to write down this code and make sure you join the Google Classroom. Then under classwork, you're going to see Scratch Intro and Science Lesson. Now, some of you already started with a game. I'm going to give you 2 options. Option 1, you can make a story with a theme from a science class or any class that you're learning about. Or option 2, you can make a game. Now, if you've already started a game and you want to keep working on it and make it bigger and better, you need to show the substitute teacher what you've done, and then by the end of class, what you've added to it. You can't just be goofing off and playing games. You need to actually build something and add to it and make it bigger and better. So those are your 2 options. So first of all, if you're brand new to Scratch, you're going to watch this video about what Scratch is. You're going to log into Scratch. So if you click here and you're going to log in now, I'm already logged in. Then you can try a tutorial. And then later on, I'm going to show you there's a Scratch science lesson. So here is the example. And when you're done, here are all the different ideas that you could use. And then down here, you're going to create a story. You're going to follow that tutorial. And then it has to have 2 sprites with multiple costumes, 2 backgrounds, teach 5 concepts, be simple and make sense, include effects like music, sound, background noise, etc. If you're building a game, it has to have levels on it. Level 1, level 2, level 3, it has to have a score. That's basically it. A score, a level, and then all the different sprites and things. Check with your classmates if you have any issues. Check with me when I get back next class and show me what you've done. And then you're going to hand in the project here. But most of you will, I don't want you to hand anything today. So let's back up a little bit. Try a tutorial. If you click here and you've logged in already, remember when you're logging in, you can make an account with a username and password. Make sure you write it down or email it to yourself. That's what I do. Or remember it. You are in charge of it. If you can't find it, then too bad. And do not start building in Scratch without logging in or you'll lose all your work. All right. So if you want to make a story, you can click on stories. But for some reason, do you see how this one with Gandalf over here where it says create a story? This is a tutorial I want you to follow. But over here is the other things that you can add to it to make your story better. Now, if I go back here under games, you can decide you can make a chase game, a clicker game, and then these are things just to help you with those. But also if you go under all, there's all these different tutorials. The point is I want you to start at one place and end somewhere more difficult. Some of you have done lots of this before, so you already know what to do. All right, so if you go into the tutorial and you click on it, you're going to see here, play, it'll show you all the different things, and it'll show you examples, and then how to make it. So then you click on next, it's going to show you what to do. So click on background, and you're just going to follow this tutorial down here, but make it your own. And I don't want to see anything inappropriate. You're not allowed to have a picture and image of an actual person. They all need to be cartoons or characters or sprites. Nothing inappropriate, nothing that I can't show your mom or your dad or Mr. Gamache. Otherwise, I will give you a 0. Okay? So you're going to make a game. I'm going to show you an example or a story. Game or a story. So I'm going to show you some examples. This is the story that I made. Please make sure that when you make a game or a story, all you have to do is click the flag to begin. Here's where you put any of the instructions. Remember, if you go click see inside, you can see all my code. So here's all the code that I made. But let's actually play it. So I'm going to go back to, well, I guess we can just do back this way. Boop. Okay, so I'm going to actually play it. I'm going to go full screen for you so you can see it. And let's do this. So welcome. Click on a planet to learn more about it. So if I click on Earth, oh, it takes me to a page about Earth. Click on the little home, it brings me back. Mars, click here, brings me back. Saturn, click here, brings me back. What happens when I click on the little bouncy ball? Hold on, and boop, junior astronauts. Okay, so this was my little story that I made to teach you guys all about different parts of space. It can be as simple as that. If you are doing something else like a game, I wonder if I even have like an old game on here. Oof. There's a Canada Arm game. There's all kinds of different things that you can try out. Let's see. I can't seem to find any of mine. Of course, isn't that the way? But you can play some simple games. I want you on task, working hard, make the sub proud, and be good. Make sure at the end of the day you stack up your chairs, plug in your Chromebooks, and I'll see you next week.